Welcome to a very special edition of First Listen Guest List with half of the Head and the Heart. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. There's a lot going on today. The Head and the Heart are in for a historical lounge that I will link for you after that is all edited and ready to go for you here on YouTube. But we have a very special first listen of a new old song. So
Sure.
explain that.
Yeah, so today we announced our 15th anniversary deluxe edition of our first album. Can't believe it's been 15 years. And we kind of went through the archives and we discovered all these old demos. And this was the first single we put out back in 2011. It's Lost in My Mind. We found the original demo that John and Josiah cut back in an apartment in Seattle in 2010.
Oh my gosh. And so this is a special extra Super Mario Brother bonus feature on the deluxe album that we will have on May 1st.
Correct.
And then the next day, we're all going to party when the Head and Heart come back to Chicago. We'll get more into that because if those tickets aren't already gone, I would be highly shocked. But I know where you can get free tickets. So we'll jump into that. But I would love to get right into this acoustic demo of Lost in My Mind that you'll find on the deluxe version of the album. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, is he checking the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm there, man. I feel like I'm in the studio.
That's the point. It's raw.
Put your dreams away for now. I won't see you for some time. I am lost in my mind. I get lost in my mind. Mama once told me, love ain't home, you feel love. I am lost in my mind. I get lost in.
So I think John is actually doing the harmony to
yeah?
himself on this. I think, and I think Josiah might be playing like the
second,
acoustic. Yeah, the second
guitar.
acoustic.
This is definitely like the open mic version.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. It sounds like an open mic, like what you would do at an open mic. You like get that second guitar and just start playing something.
Just start noodling.
Just start noodling.
I remember when John bought this little device that they're recording this on as well. Like in the early days, we were all working, like bar backing jobs, just like night jobs, playing open mics as often as we can, and all pretty broke. And I remember John come into my my like duplex I lived in at the time, and he was all excited that he had bought this little like 4-track recorder device. We could finally demo some things, and it took us like 3 hours to figure out how to work the thing. But
Here it is now, though, on Chicago radio.
15 years later, would you ever imagine?
No.
Can I just say thank God for open mics because that's how we got this band.
yeah, totally
true.
is.
True.
Amazing at the pub.
Connor Byrne.
Connor Burn Pub. Chris was the bartender.
Somebody
there.
worked, somebody worked there, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so you were bartending already
Yeah.
and a musician.
Yep.
And did you see like Josiah and John and were like, you guys look pretty cool. You want to start a band?
Not the first day I met him.
Not the first day?
Well, that was kind of fun. Is like I kind of got to know them, kind of met them individually, kind of slowly, and then I'd see them play, and like I think right off the bat it wasn't like apparent that how good it was, but slowly I just saw the work they put in. I saw the songs getting better, the pitch getting better, like all the little things. Like you just saw how much they were improving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I met Kenny like his first day in Seattle.
The day I met John and Josiah, I went to the bar to watch a basketball game. I had just turned 21, and Chris was bartending, so I met Chris before I met John and Josiah, but I met them that night, and we started hanging out, the three of us, and started writing songs. And this open mic was the only one in town that had a piano on stage, and that's kind of the main instrument I would write on. And so we would play it every week, because it was a really great place for us to kind of work throughout the week, come up with a couple ideas or songs, and then test them out every Sunday night. And Chris would just see us every week. We got to become buds with him over time. We met Charity at the same bar later on. And, yeah.
So, but Chris wanted to wait until you guys had it
Yeah, well,
dialed in before he wanted to
He
touch
was in
his
the
name.
popular band.
Yeah, he was in a couple local bands that were like doing well, and so we kind of all looked at Chris as like our bud, but he was also kind of a local rock star.
Yeah.
So when he asked if he could play with us, we were kind of like, "What? He wants to play with us?" Like,
But
He's already got it made.
The first practice we did with Chris, it was like immediately apparent that the chemistry was there. Like all these pieces were in place.
Big time.
It felt like a big shift in like half an hour had taken place.
I
Just
feel like this is
adding
the
into
first
it.
song I remember like writing,
Yeah.
working on as a group.
Yeah.
Like that first practice.
Totally.
This was the one I think I had like, because there was a demo, so I took it home and like kind of wrote a bass part.
Yeah.
But I remember too, like within 5 minutes, it just felt like easy and like it felt right.
It is also like maybe I always tell people if they ask me like what's Head and Heart song should I learn or start with, I always say Lost in My Mind because there are like 3 chords in the whole song. So it's a really good one to pick up. It's like very simple, but you know there's catchy melodies and great parts.
There you go, kids. Pick up your guitars and play this.
D and G.
Right now.
Let's listen.
Oh, my brother, your wisdom is older than me. Oh, my brother, don't you worry about me. Don't you worry
Is there a lap steel in this room right now?
I don't think so. I think it sounds like there is,
Something's
but
John did have a
Happening with
lap
the
steel that he
guitar,
would try to mess around on
Yeah.
sometimes. It does sound to me like there was maybe an overdubbed second guitar.
Yeah.
Like maybe John wanted to like add a second
I think
guitar.
that's what happened.
That's why there's
Yeah.
definitely some overlap there. I don't think they did all of this together in one take.
no.
Right.
I actually think Josiah was the one manning the 4-track,
Yeah.
and John was just overdubbing everything. I don't even think Josiah
Okay.
might be on this recording. I haven't heard him yet.
I haven't heard him yet.
No.
Was somebody using a beer bottle as a cable?
Probably, yeah,
Maybe? I don't
probably.
know.
That was what it was like back then.
It happened at times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
How's that brake light coming? How's your engine running? Is that bridge getting built? Are your hands getting filled? Won't you tell me, my brother? And there are stars up above. We can start moving
So this is after I moved out to Seattle, but before you joined the band. So it's got to be between probably November 2009 to January 2010 that this was made. John and I took apart the bridge there and rewrote the lyrics to it together in the Georgetown practice space that we had. And so before that, there wasn't really that bridge part. So I know that this is a very specific time period, which is crazy to think about. And yeah, I just figured that out.
It's crazy that you can pinpoint down to
Yeah.
the era of the band.
Yeah, well, it's
by how
certain
the songs
Yeah, certain songs have a construction pattern, and this one very early on, there was never a big chorus part there, and so that was sort of a goal. Was let's get a big part there that kind of takes the song to its peak, and then we kind of kept building on that when you joined. With the way that your bass playing comes in after this bridge, and it just feels like there were 4 almost versions of this song,
Really?
and this is the second version.
Are we going to
the
get
third.
the other two?
I don't think they were ever recorded. This is as close as we're gonna get to the source here.
All right. So you got to get this album. My God.
feel like they recorded this late night one night at their like house. There was probably like a floor tom sitting around. Josiah's probably banging the floor tom. There's a tambourine and there's some hand claps. Lots of overdubs happening.
I don't know who did it. I just, in my mind, I like hearing that stomp and clap. I immediately just can visualize Josiah.
Oh yeah, he had a very unique
I feel
stomp
like
and
that
clap.
had to be him.
Yeah.
Like,
You kind of had that Muppet like physicality, where he was like really kind
Really
of
into
floppy.
it.
He really
Yeah.
throws
Oh,
his
yeah.
elbows out.
For sure.
He's one of a kind.
How do you stomp and clap? Okay.
Yeah, Kenny.
Let's see it.
Oh, it's standard,
it's pretty-
standard stuff.
Tyler,
I don't
let's
do
see
a whole
what
lot of stomp and
How do you
clap, but
do it?
Josiah really used his whole body.
Probably a little bit of, you know,
Okay, a little
I'm
more
like in between,
bouncing?
you know. Yeah, definitely a bouncer.
What about you, Chris? How do you stomp?
He's more of like a chugler, you know. He's like,
a chugler.
He's not so
Yeah.
flashy.
nah.
Yeah. Can I say that I have such stomp clap anxiety?
Really?
Like, I don't know, when do you, because I am used to bopping my head.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like, what, is it the clap or the stomp where you,
So you could do either, actually.
Oh.
So Snoop Dogg, when he bounces to music, his head goes up on the 1 and down on the 2, which is actually kind of rare.
okay.
Most people put their head down on the 2 and the 4.
I
instead of the
probably,
1 and
I
3.
probably,
Are you a 2 and a 4?
I look exactly like Snoop Dogg when I listen to music.
So 1 and 3.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right. I like it. I like that. Cool.
Cool. It is cool. It's very
That is so awesome. I
raw.
literally feel like I'm in the room, just like jamming out
Yeah.
with you guys. Wow, that's so intimate. What a cool bonus feature.
Yeah, you're in the apartment right now. you know,
Yeah,
just hanging
totally. What should I bring? I can't go to somebody's apartment without bringing something.
out. Yeah.
So what
As
should-
you
what
said,
would
to be
bring?
to be a fly on the wall, I feel like there were a lot of flies on the wall.
Yeah, probably
that
a bottle
apartment.
of like Trader Joe's
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 6er of Rainier or something.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. I will stop by the store on my way over. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thanks for having us in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super fun.
And there's a lot more bonus features on this deluxe version of The Head and the Heart, the debut album 15-year anniversary special deluxe Super Mario Brother bonus that you need to pick up right now that just came out. I'm sorry, we just announced it will be out on May 1st, and then we will celebrate in person at Auditorium Theater
Yeah.
at the Head and the Heart's second home here in Chicago. And like I said, if those tickets are already sold out, which I imagine they are, we have your hookup. So go to q101.com in the contest section, and we'll make sure that we're all there to celebrate this incredible band. Such a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you so
so
much.
much
Thanks for having us.
coming in.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see you next time for First Listen. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to hear next.